Good morning, dear students. In this topic, we're going to learn how microbes are helpful product for the production of biogas. This is topic 10.1, 10.4. Uh, we have already heard that there are certain bacterium called methanogens present in the body of the ruminants. You see here, this is the basic principle which you need to know before understanding the production of biogas. You see right over here, methanogens are the bacterium which are present in the rumen of these organisms, especially cattle, where these methanogens act upon the plant material, okay, like cellulose material. Cellulose is the part of the component or the chemical present in the cell walls of the plant cells, you can say. And these plant material having cellulose get digested in the absence of oxygen, which is called as anaerobic respiration, will produce three major components. One, the most important one is methanogen, sorry, methane. Methane is produced by the action of the methanogens. Along with it, you can see production of hydrogen and carbon dioxide. So this will be a basic step for farmers to use this principle and then can be producing methane artificially. So in this context, I wanted to tell you the most important thing that has happened in our country, where organizations like Indian Agricultural Research Institute and Khadi and Village Industries Commission, both of them at your level, they're important for one mark question. IARI and KVIC, both of them helped and put some efforts to make sure that rural areas can capable of building their own biogas plant like this. Okay, so this will enable the farmers or people living in a given area can capable of producing biogas by themselves. Okay, so let's see how these biogas can be built. And remember the principle right over here, that is without anaerobic respiration, because in the absence of oxygen, this cellulosic material cannot produce these end products. So anaerobic conditions must be maintained. Okay, let's see right over here. Here you can see the biogas plant. If someone need to build a biogas plant, they must make sure that they must build a huge pit in the ground, pit, where from one side they can add dung, that is we can call gobar. From this is called inlet, where they also need to add water. All the dung mixed with the water will pass into a large chamber called a digester. Remember, the pit must be 10 to 15 feet deep in the soil and must be able to hold the bio waste like a slurry of dung. So once it goes inside, and it should be covered without allowing the air to pass into. So that means creating the conditions of anaerobic conditions. So this digester holds the dung and water for a longer period, and without supply of oxygen, the methanogens present in the dung start producing gas. The gas will be collected into this gas holder. Okay, so there is no way gas can pass through, but it can go into the gas holder. You can see the gas produced, methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen will be passed through this outlet, and this outlet is connected to the cooking stoves in our house. So, like a domestic use can be fulfilled, like cooking and lighting. Now, what about the already digested dung which is present in the digester will be filled inside this tank called sludge tank. This sludge in turn will not go waste. So what they'll be used? They'll be used as fertilizers in the agriculture farm. So this is how the biogas plant can be produced or maintained, and also it can be helpful for the farmers or people living in rural areas. They can produce biogas by themselves. And remember, there are certain 1 mark questions also coming here. IARI, KBIC, the gases which are mentioned are also important, and it can be a 3 mark question where they can ask in such a way that you should draw the diagram and prove how gas can be produced.